You know, I was expecting Red Tornado to actually be a lot more cheesier. It actually turned out pretty good. Hey everybody, this is David, and today I'm going to be talking about Supergirl Season 1, Episode 6, Red Faced. And this is the episode that introduces the superhero Red Tornado. But in this episode, he seems more like a throwaway villain. And yeah, what do I think of this episode? First of all, we get to see a lot of, we get Red Tornado in this episode. And Supergirl, he's created to fight Supergirl. Unfortunately, he does no saving, or he doesn't even return good at the end. He's just a robot there to fight Supergirl because the government, or should I say General Lane, the father of Lucy and Lois Lane, he doesn't trust Kryptonians. He doesn't trust Superman, and he doesn't trust Supergirl. So he decides to test Red Tornado out on Supergirl. But little does he know, one of his the person that created Red Tornado goes rogue and has the robot go on a rampage and causes a little bit of destruction, including trying to kill Supergirl. So this is all General Lane's fault, and I felt some of the decisions that General Lane blaming Supergirl for everything was kind of dumb, because no, this is your fault. This is in no way her fault. This is your fault. The Lucy Lane, Jimmy Olsen, and Kara love triangle continues to go on in these episodes, and I know I haven't been talking about every episode of Supergirl. The last episode I talked about was the pilot, so I'm just going to say I haven't been a huge fan of that love triangle. I like the relationship between Jimmy and Kara. I think they have good chemistry. I'm not liking Lucy in the middle, though. I think that little bump in the road is kind of annoying me already. I think the character of Lucy could be interesting now, because now that there seems to be a little bit of respect to Supergirl. At first, it seemed like, I don't like Supergirl. She doesn't seem to impress me so much. But then at the end there, it seems Supergirl won her respect. So that was pretty good. I like that. But I just don't like that she's the thorn in Kara's side, that she's the one cock blocking Kara, if you will. Which it's kind of her fault last week, because Kara kind of cock blocked herself last week, if I remember correctly. So, yeah. We also have Maxwell Lord in this episode, and Carol Danver goes and asks him for help. I don't think he did, right? I don't remember now, but I want to talk about him because clearly they're setting him up to be the Lex, or they have set him up to be the Lex Luthor of this series. So obviously, because I think Lex is so iconic for Superman, I think you have to get a new character that no one's ever heard of. But I think this is the writer's way of, well, if we can't have Lex, let's play with Maxwell Lord and make him our Lex, which is fine for me. I think it works with a character like Superman or Supergirl to have a rich billionaire, screw the most powerful person in the world over. I think it's cool to have that leverage there. I even enjoy the moments with Kat and Kara as well. Kara's going through some anger issues because of all this shit that's been going on. And she blows up on Kat. And Kat is the one who actually, she takes Kara out for lunch or dinner, whatever it was. And yeah, she has a talk about her anger management and giving her some, tips on how she can handle her anger. And I think all of us can relate to being angry at some point with people and blowing off on sometimes the wrong people. I know I've done that myself once in a while. And thankfully, because I'm a guy, according to Kat, it's okay for guys to get angry. But girls, you gotta control your anger. You gotta look like you're always calm. But guys, we can blow up whenever we want. But yeah, I really enjoyed that moment with Kat and Kara. I thought that was a really nice, sweet moment between them. And even at the end, when she kind of complimented her in front of her when Kat complimented Kara in front of her own mother. I thought that was really nice. And then when Kara thanked her, she was like, "Oh, don't get used to it. I was only saying that for effect." I thought that was hilarious, you know? Obviously, at the end there, we got a little bit of more mystery behind what happened to Kara and Carol's father, played by Dean Cain, who we saw. Obviously, there's more clues there that maybe he's not dead. And what's up with Hank Henshaw? Like, his eyes were glowing red. I've seen some theories say that he might be the Martian Manhunter. I don't know if that's true, but that would be pretty cool and would make sense with the red eyes, right? I don't know. But I'm curious. I love when, the Greg Berlanti shows, like, have us guessing at who some of these people are. It kind of reminds me of the Reverse Flash last season. Like, who is Dr. Harrison Wells? Is he good? Is he evil? Who the heck knows? Is he the Reverse Flash? That was something we kept guessing, and we found out that pretty early on, and that's what this seems to be Hank Henshaw's role. What if he's Darkseid? Darkseid has red glowing eyes too. I don't know. I don't know if they introduced Darkseid to this show. I think he's too much of a big budget character to really introduce. But Martian Manhunter, I can see. I can see that, especially with Red Tornado here, showing that I actually thought the costume of Red Tornado looked pretty decent. I thought it was going to look really cheesy when pictures were released, but with the glowing eyes and seeing how he acted and all that, they actually pulled off Red Tornado pretty decently. Still not perfect, but I mean, this is a TV show budget, so I'll give it a little bit of a pass. But for what it was, I thought they pulled it off pretty well. And that kind of makes me wonder, maybe it is, Martian Manhunter. Maybe this was their test at seeing if they could do makeup right for a character. And if they can get red right, maybe they can do green makeup right as well, right? And then figure out the rest of the costume afterwards. I don't know. But those are my thoughts, guys. I'm giving this a 8 out of 10. 7 out of 10, actually. Yeah. It was okay. It was good. I still liked it. Not as good. I was kind of disappointed with the fact that that Red Tornado was just a throwaway villain. I was like hoping that he would stick around and be an ally to Kara, but instead they kind of just destroyed him there at the end. And so I was kind of disappointed with that. But overall, yeah, it was it was a good episode. It was good. It was entertaining. I laughed at some of the jokes, especially with Kat. And I can't wait to see what this revelation with Hank Henshaw and, the Denver's Mr. Denver, I guess, played by Dean Cain. Hopefully they'll reveal what actually happened to him, because now it's got me curious. And what's going on with Kara's aunt? Is she still on the show, or did they completely forget about her? I don't know. We'll have to see. And I thought a bunch of prisoners escaped from this Phantom Zone. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with all of that, but hopefully the show will get back on track on the main storyline, because it seems like it's going off track a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. So until next time, guys, Supergirl is looking good. I just wanted to talk about this episode because it featured Red Tornado, and I thought it would be cool to talk about him, and I was expecting a little bit more, but that's fine. And until next time, take care.